Hi, and thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Furk, aka Phil, and today let's go straight out of the street. My Nikon ZF paired with the Leica 50mm Summilux 1.4. This is something I want to check out today. Although I paid for the Leica 50mm Summilux, I'm currently not sure if I will keep that lens. Maybe I will just sell it off and make a profit of a couple of $100 since I got it relatively cheap, and I already have the 50mm Summicron, but that's a different topic for a different video. Today I want just use the 50mm Summilux on my Nikon ZF, and yeah, I will take you with me on a short POV photo shoot, since I have about 30 minutes, and let's make the time count. And what do you think about the images taken with the Leica Summilux 50mm 1.4 on the Nikon ZF in the black and white mode? Because I wanted to have a little bit of fun, I basically shot everything wide open at 1.4. And of course, when you shoot everything at 1.4 manual specifically, it's very hard to focus, especially on moving subjects like people on the streets. And I think that shows also in the images I have shown you that I was not able to nail focus because the focus plane is so thin. But anyways, I still wanted to test it out and see what kind of images I can get by shooting 1.4 on the Nikon ZF. What I really appreciated regarding the Nikon ZF shooting 1.4 is the high shutter speed of 1/8000th of a second. Since it was a quite cloudy day with sometimes a lot of sunshine and sometimes overcast, that was enough to shoot at 1.4. And the only struggle I had was, as I already mentioned, focusing at that wide aperture. This was the first time that I used a manual focus lens on my Nikon ZF, and I have to say that shooting with a manual focus lens on the ZF is very, very fun, specifically when the lens has a focus tab like this Leica lens. So basically you have this focus tab and then you can put your finger on, and that's basically how you focus. Since this is a rangefinder lens, the minimum focus distance is 0.7 centimeters, which is quite long compared to normal lenses from the Nikon lineup. But because this is a rangefinder lens, that's the reason. And that's something I'm aware of. In my opinion, the images which I was able to nail focus at 1.4, the bokeh rendering and fall off is quite beautiful, especially with the black and white mode. By the way, the images are straight out of camera. I didn't do anything post-editing. It's the black and white mode straight out of the Nikon ZF. And yes, manual focus lens with an aperture ring, which clicks quite nice. Combined with the brass dials of the ZF, it's just a great tactile experience shooting on that camera with this lens. And in my opinion, that completes somehow the analog feeling and experience with the ZF, and it was very fun to shoot. But as you saw in the beginning, I was directly confronted by a construction worker saying that I'm not allowed to take pictures of the construction. And that somehow already made me feel guilty. And that's always the fear when I go out and shoot street photography, that people might confront me or saying I'm not allowed to take their pictures or want that I will delete their pictures. And in that case, I just said I didn't take any pictures and moved on. But doing the whole shoot, I still somehow felt guilty. And that's why I also was not able to point the manual focus lens directly into people's faces. Because of the manual focus, I need to stand still and focus at people's faces to get a sharp image. That's the reason why you mostly see pictures of people's back and so on. I'm still not comfortable to shoot that kind of style of street photography. That's something I realized, that shots which I normally could get with the ZF by pointing at people's faces and walking by, I can rely on the autofocus, and the autofocus will just give me the sharp picture of people's faces. That's something which is not possible, of course, with a manual focus lens. You are in control of that focus. And if you, like me, don't have the courage to point this lens directly into people's faces to get some specific shots, you don't get the shot. So that is something I'm still working on regarding my introverted personality and street photography in general. So yeah, still have the fear when I go out. What I also noticed by reviewing my images is that somehow I think my adapter is not focusing correctly at infinity. This is something I heard from Samuel Street Life. He has tested several adapters for the Z mount for Z2M, and the only adapter he found to be reliable regarding infinity focus was from Vogtländer, but currently I'm not sure if I want to invest in that kind of adapter. That adapter is about 300 euros, which doesn't do autofocus or anything. I think it's just slimmer compared to others, and that's the reason why you're able to focus more accurately regarding infinity. This is something I have to look into more, but I saw that on one of Samuel's videos that he had also issues regarding infinity focus of some adapters. If you're still watching until this point, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate that very much. You deserve the like for that. Write in the comments below if you are a Nikon ZF owner. Do you use any manual focus lenses? And if yes, which one? I know that Vogtländer has native Z mount lenses, which are manual focus lenses with aperture rings that would fit ideally on the Nikon ZF. But since I'm a Nikon and Leica shooter, an adapter from Z to M mount is, for me, makes at least more sense. But yes, comments below. What do you think about this topic? Did you like the images? Let me know. If you want to support my small little channel, you can check the affiliate links below in the description or buy me a coffee, link also in the description. And if you want to see more videos on my channel, just click on one of these and have a nice day.